we opening with?
What do we do?
Yeah, what are we opening with? It's just a cold open. Again, we're just going to roll into it. There's no giant intro. We're fine.
That's our new thing.
But what are we opening with? Are we just jumping right into the wrestling? We have time. We can talk about other stuff.
We got some time to talk about some other stuff we can talk about.
I mean, we're what 4 days out from having a maximum relationship on Pokemon Go.
Yes.
So then I guess we can just wash our hands of the situation. Like we're good. We reached the pinnacle.
Yeah, never talk again.
No more reason to be friends after that. Every day it's went up. I've looked at it like, how many days have we left? And I was like, oh, well, 3 more days of friendship, I guess. That's all we got.
It really starts snowballing at the end because it doesn't move that last hard until like last week.
Yeah.
It started going up.
Yeah. Now there's like 3 or 4 days left.
Yeah. Strange.
I actually thought about it the other day. I was like, maybe I shouldn't send him a gift for a while. And then like let the last day be a day when we record. Just so I can be like, this is it. This is a
You
celebration.
should do that.
Yeah, because I already told you the bit now. Now it's over.
Oh.
Much like me putting my socks on first in the locker room. That's what we do.
Explain that to me.
What do you mean? It's funny.
So you sit there naked with socks on.
I mean, I put them on while I still have the towel on, and then I pop the towel off.
Okay. Are your feet still moist?
Oh, no. I can't put socks. I can no. Oh, ugh. Absolutely not.
I put wet clothes on my body all the time.
Oh,
wet,
my
wet.
God, no.
I put clothes on wet all the time.
No. I sit in front of a fan with just socks on.
In the gym.
Yeah.
I'm glad I go to Grapes' gym.
And the best part is like people have to walk by me to get into the rest of the locker room. Like I sit on like there's a bench. I just like stand in front of that bench in front of the fan. Like usually pretending like I'm might be shattered.
It definitely is shattered. God, Stone Cold might come in.
I usually just like stand there like on my phone.
What
How do you put wet clothes on? Oh my god!
Get a shower. I just like lightly brush off the water. I don't know.
But then your clothes are like moist all day and it's sweaty all
They're
day.
not though.
You don't sweat normally though.
I don't.
Because normally I have to limit the aggressiveness in which I towel off.
What?
If I towel off super fast, like if I towel my hair really fast and then like towel my body, I sweat. I'll start to sweat.
Your life is terrible.
So I like have to like dry my hair and like slowly dry my body. It's almost sensual.
Can I get a video of this?
How am I supposed to send a? I only have 2 arms. I'm not a.
You use both arms.
Yeah, I put my towel on my back and I like rub and then I rub. And like when I dry my legs in the shower, like I don't want to bend over and like show like rusty balloon knot to everybody. So I like hold it behind me like with this arm and it's like still wrapped around my rear and I like dry this leg. And then hold it and dry this leg. Wrap it around. I wrap it around up here.
So when I get out, I just put my...
Hold on, what's this now? What's this?
When I get out, I take my hands, I put it around my thigh, really tight, and just squeeze the water down my leg. Or else it gets stuck on my leg hair, and then my legs are wet, like, a lot for the rest of the
Then
day.
you can just dry your legs.
Hey, try that, but it's a dangerous game. You ever drive your leg hair the wrong way, and it dries the wrong way, and it's, like, stiff, kind of hurts? Like,
No.
when you lay in your hair the wrong way, and it hurts?
No, the way I dry my leg hair is like this. I get my towel on my leg.
Ugh, barbarian.
Just do that.
Barbarian.
That's what you do?
No, I feel like that would mess my leg hair up. It would hurt.
I don't know. I mean, I have so much hair, it's hard to realize that one bit of it is wrong.
Well, not wrong. It just feels wrong.
I'm
Like it
good.
just dries up instead of down.
I've been dealing with nerve issues, so I don't think a little hair...
Oh, you got nerve issues.
my fucking hip.
Oh, the old sciatic.
Yeah.
Well, you're ruined
So,
goods now.
somebody did my math, the math for me, and said that I'm taking like 180 Advil a month.
It's not good for you.
Doctor said it's fine.
180 Advil.
Doctor said it's fine.
That's a good bit of Advil.
He said I could take up to 8 a day. I only take 6. Even though
It hurt that bad?
right on the bottle, no more than 6 in 24 hours, it says.
Obviously, stalker's out for you.
He told me, he said, you know what? You take up to 8. They're not addictive and they can't really hurt you.
Obviously, they can hurt you
And
at some point.
And you know what's in my head is like, your body makes, probably the wrong term, makes fevers happen, like to fight infection.
Yeah.
But if you're taking like an Advil or something all the time, it's not allowing that fever because it dampens that.
So you're going to get
So
sick.
I'm just full of infections.
Ew.
And like I cut my hand on my laundry basket like Wednesday.
What's your laundry basket made out of? Sheet metal?
No, it's wicker.
Oh, see, wicker tea dirty.
No, but it's like shredded wicker.
Oh,
Like it's just a chair that I carry in with my clothes on it.
What is
I just
happening?
put my clothes on a wicker chair and I carried it like this. And then, like, I'll sit it down, because it's a laundromat, it's not at home. I just sit it down in front of the laundry, throw it in, I just sit there and stare at the laundry for 40 minutes until it's done. Throw it back on the chair, pick it up, carry it over to the dryer.
See, you think this is a bit, but I'm pretty sure this is real life.
I throw in the dryer.
I'm comfortable.
But then, like, the chair's wet for a little bit, so I gotta, like, hang out. So I just, like, go. I just, like, walk out of the
I
laundromat.
thought you weren't supposed to get wicker wet.
It's just damp.
Like,
It's when you get wicker wet and it goes the wrong way.
oh.
Like, you don't want it to lay the wrong way and it hurt, remember?
Especially if it's a splinter.
I guess I
wicker.
should just, like, take my hand like this on the chair,
You're going to get splinters.
like, wring it out.
Wring out your wicker.
I don't know. There's a family dollar right next door that I feel like that Tara and I, as a couple, are getting too close to the woman that works there.
Ooh. It's a dangerous game.
But, like, it's more that, like, Tara's close to her, and, like, I know who she is. We've never had, like, a real conversation other than her saying, like, I'll just go in there and buy a random Snicky. Like, just a Snicky if it looks good. Like, oh, what's this new Snicky? And I get a Snicky. And she's like, oh, is that any good? And I was like, couldn't tell you.
It's new.
I was like, I'll let you know.
A new Snicky, he says.
I'll let you know. But then, like, Tara and her are, I wouldn't say friends, but they're very social and sociable to each other, I guess. Tara and I are never there at the same time, by the way. So this is all separate. But I guess Tara said, you might have a boyfriend. He comes in here. And she's like, oh, who is he? She's like, oh, big ears. And then she said, is he the one with the man bun and the big beard?
She thinks about you.
And she said, yeah. And she said, oh, you guys are the best. And I didn't do anything.
I mean, can you take two separate entities, put them together, and just assume? I mean, you guys could fight like cats and dogs in the same room.
Hey, just because we put the fucking gloves on every night, we set the ring up. That's all that matters. We fucking take it all. We take out all the aggression before bed. If one of us has a black eye, Tara, then that's not fucking my problem. Understand?
Not till the cops show up, at least.
There's no cops. I know the cops. I got it in. I'm a made man.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a made man.
I feel like it's so weird.
I'm a made
Abusive
man.
power
It doesn't
trip.
matter what happens. Can I ref? Do not sit. All right. Well, now that whole cold open to the cold open's over, we need a sound effects board. Woo! Just for the. That's all I want.
We could probably find one.
I think if we get one of those beat machines, we could just put the sound effects on it. We could double as that.
Well, we should get that for the band.
How much does a beat machine cost?
Like $200.
For a decent one, or for like a shit one?
I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll look. We'll definitely look.
My pap today
Yeah?
says, "Hey, let's go over to that RV place. I want to look at trailers, campers." I said, "Why?" He said, "Oh, I just want to see what you got. I saw one on Price is Right. I want to see what's going on." I said, "I can look on my phone if you know the name." He goes, "Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's just go look." I said, "Why though?" He goes, "I'm thinking about buying one." I was like, "Does the van have a hitch?" He said, "No." I said, "What are you going to do with this?" And he goes, "Well, when my house gets condemned, I'll live in it."
What?
I said, "Where are you going to put it?" He goes, "I'll carry it around." I said, "You don't have a hitch?" He said, "We'll get a hitch. We'll get a hitch."
How do you even carry a fifth wheel with a van?
I absolutely can. It's not going to be a giant 50. It's only one that like seats two. What?
Do they even make those handicap accessible?
It's fine. Once he's in there, he's in there. Whatever.
Just get in there.
Whatever.
Rest
Get
his
in there,
life.
Pap. Where do you want to go?
Hand him shit through the window.
Where do you want to go? The door's... I sealed the door, okay? Mind your business, Pap. You want a steak? Get you a steak. Rub some gunpowder on it, make you all vicious like a pit bull. Is that real?
I don't know. I feel like why would they make it bitch?
I've been saying it for years.
We'll have to look into it.
Like, I don't know where I heard it. I had to have seen it in a movie or read it in a book somewhere that like feeding pit bulls, or not pit bulls as a breed, but like fighting dogs, lock them in the basement and feed them raw meat and gunpowder. I must have read it somewhere.
That just sounds like a badass meal. So
I bet you that's what Ron Swanson eats.
definitely, definitely, that's it.
Have you seen Nick Offerman and Amy Poehler's new craft show?
I've seen.
It's right up your alley.
I saw some of it.
It's right up your alley, and it's what you fucking need in this point in the fucking world. Is it an hour or a half hour?
I think it's a half hour.
Either way, the length of an episode is just there's nothing's wrong. Everything's okay. The world's fine. It's just some people doing crafts, and Amy Poehler being funny, and Nick Offerman being a woodworker. Like, it's just fucking great.
I'm gonna have to invest some time.
It's great.
Take some time out of my life.
I watched the first 2 episodes, I think. But then I got back on Sons of Anarchy and got depressed, so. It's dark.
Not my show.
Have you watched it? Have you tried?
I saw like half the first season or something. A long time ago when it was just coming out on FX.
So it's about time to watch it. You need to watch it now when you got all of it ahead of you.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of shows.
I've had glowing recommendations from like 6 people.
Of what?
Sons of Anarchy.
Who are these people? I'm going to tell you if they're wrong.
Okay, well I don't know if there's actually 6, but I think Brian said something.
Brian's not allowed. I talked about this to him last weekend, and he said, I checked out after season 4. It kept repeating itself.
Yeah? And then...
You don't have to actually give me names.
I was going to say...
Just tell me what other people said. Like, what did they say?
They just said it's fantastic. But also those people said they didn't like The Office or Parks, so...
See, I was ready to be contrarian and argue. Like, I was about to flip and be like, you're fucking wrong. It's not that at all.
I mean, they just said it was good. I mean, I can't argue it good.
Here's the thing. I think it came out in, 2008? There's a sequel... That can't be the word we're looking for now. Mayans is on now.
I was really upset about that. I thought it was actually going to be about Native Americans, or I guess they're not Americans, it's Mayans.
Maybe
but
like Native Mexicans.
Yeah. Whatever they are.
No.
It's not.
That was the name of the Sons of Anarchy other gang.
Yeah.
They weren't Sons of Anarchy, but it's weird how much in even 10 years that there's some stuff that doesn't work. And we'll actually get into that when we talk about this a little bit, because there's 1 or 2 things that didn't work for me.
Oh.
But there's some things where, like, everybody's racist. Every single person in the show is racist. Everybody. There's not a good human being on the show, but somehow they get under an even worse person, and you have to root for this bad person. It's such a confusing thing. And then, like, there's one main story where there's a trans woman who, like, comes in, and she needs, like, the club's help, and the club are, like, working as faux pimps for this, like, escort agency, and... Like, they'll drop everything. Yeah, we'll help you out. Anything you want, honey. Why are these fucking... And it's not even like they're from fucking, like, Texas. They're from California, which is obviously one of the most liberal states in the Union. But they'll be the most racist human beings, and they're so behind on race relations. But trans rights, they're on board. It was so confusing. I was like, what are these dumb hillbillies? But they're not really hillbillies. I was like, what are these... What's happening? It just didn't make sense to me.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive things. I mean, you can be racist.
But the rights for them came across in different times. Like, race rights have been going for many years and trying to be... You'd think that would be what they would be up on first. And then trans rights they would be so confused by. But apparently not.
Flip-flop.
They just said, no, anything you want.
We need a new angle on this.
And actually, the one who plays the trans woman is fucking... Walt Goggins? Is that his name? The bad guy in Ant-Man and Wasp?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He looks great.
I bet.
But the only thing is, that wouldn't fly today because you could 100% get a trans actor to play a trans character. There's no reason to have fucking Walt Goggins strap on a set of tits and act like a trans woman.
Yeah.
You watch BoJack?
No. I just found out it was like in the 8 seasons.
I think we're on their 5th.
Oh, you told Brian 8. Or you told Brian the actual number and he told me like, like 16 or something.
I told Brian 8 and he probably exaggerated.
Then I cut the middle.
He
like
exaggerated.
I don't think it's 16, Brian, but...
It's fantastic, though. It is. It's really good.
I have to watch it. Definitely.
Before we get into this, how about the Batpenis?
It's a big thing happening.
That book's selling for $60 online right now.
Because every reprint in the digital copy is edited out.
Yeah. I could have bought it for $5.99.
You messed up. You need to get on the speculation train.
No, because I'm good. You know why? First of all, that thing's a fucking monster. Not the crank. The book. The book was this big. Like, I don't understand. Prestige format, but bigger than a prestige format I've seen before. The worst, from what I've understood, though, I've seen a lot of reviews that said the book is actually really good. Even take away the dick, the book itself is really good.
I thought you bought it.
I did not. A Batman came out this week, but I didn't buy Damned.
Oh.
I bought Batman, but it wasn't Batman Damned.
Oh, you fucked up.
I'm good. There was only one on the shelf, so there's no way there's one still there now. But yeah, it's on eBay right now. $60. Fuck off, speculators. It'll be back down to $10 in fucking a month.
I don't know. How many times has Batman's dick been in a comic book?
But it's not even like a nice lighted shot. Get some better lighting. That's what they should do. Reprint it. One censored. One with some fucking lamp under there. Let's get a good look at that shaft.
I don't know. I think the cock in the
guessing you
shadows
saw it though,
is
right?
pretty nice. I had to look it up as soon as I saw
Oh,
it.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice hog.
I mean, let's not call it a hog. It looks like an average sized penis.
I don't know. It's like saying Bruce Wayne's an average sized guy with all those ripped muscles and stuff.
I guess you're right. If we're going in comparison to his body, it would be pretty big. But also, no underwear? How do you feel about that?
He wears on the outside.
No, he doesn't. Not in the bat suit. He's not Superman in 1980.
He just forgets. When you're in all that...
That suit stinks, right? Just smells like sourdough and hair.
I'm sure Alfred washes it nightly.
Scrubs it. Gets the comet out and the old bristle brush out and scrubs the crotch.
Oh, God. Goddamn
Spray
Batman.
some furniture polish in there so it doesn't
Yeasty
stick.
hog dick. Oh.
Okay. Now into what we're talking about, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
The backbone, supposed to be the backbone of this podcast now, is Vintage Wrestling. We're on Raw number 398, January 8th, 2001, year of our Lord. Right off the bat, and I'm going to say this every time, and it'll be every time for the next 200 episodes, I'm guessing, I miss opening Pyro. There's something about opening a Raw with Pyro, opening a SmackDown with Pyro that gets people more pumped up. It makes the whole show seem more exciting.
It does. It does. The pyro, all in general, makes it more exciting. It's strange.
I mean, I understand Pyro is not great for the environment, and I get it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
So I understand not having Pyro all the time, but on the same point, we'll also see times during this very episode where WWE was just fucking throwing money everywhere. Between Pyro and Tough Enough and XFL and WWF New York and Times Square.
I wish we could have went to that.
Oh, it'd have been amazing. Ty and Ty were there. We'll get there. We'll get there. But opening Pyro, where are we at? The Shark Tank, San Jose.
Yeah, because I believe Edge Layers called it San Josie.
Yes, he does. Or it might be Christian. One of them. They're
It
fantastic.
was probably Christian.
Christian doesn't get all the credit for those jokes, and I don't understand why.
I feel like Christian says more jokes than Edge.
I think so, but Edge just became a bigger star. But Vince opens a show, and after the review of the last episodes of Austin just kicking his ass, Vince isn't even going to talk about it. He says, Rock needs to respect authority. Because if we recall, on SmackDown the prior week, Rock was just laying SmackDowns on all the refs.
All the refs.
So Vince, being talked into a match by Steph, says he's going to put Rock and 2 referees into a match with Kane and Rikishi. Because why not in 2001 WWE would this match happen? Why not with the Rock team with 2 referees, which will be revealed later?
I just don't understand how that... I just don't understand how that's teaching The Rock to respect authority.
To have him on his team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The poor refs got their ass kicked by The Rock, then they got to go in a match against Kane and Rikishi with someone who beat him up last week.
The refs that The Rock beat up are out of action. None of the ones in the dressing room that were picked were in action.
Okay, still.
But they watched their fellow
brethren.
Their fellow striped brethren get taken out. Vince did say, then he did talk about the Austin thing where he counted the 1, 2, 3, and he did say, quote, thought it looked pretty good in that double X ref shirt with the sleeves cut off. He made sure to put in double X ref. It was double X, because he's a monster. And this thought it looked pretty good, the double X, the sleeves cut off.
He did look pretty good.
Man, he does have pythons. Then he gets weirdly political.
Yeah.
About being a new man and about getting along with Stone Cold and why can't the right get along with the left? Why can't there be world peace? He starts to say. A very strange Vince McMahon thing. And at the time I didn't get it. it didn't make. I didn't care, but like knowing the McMahon family politics and stuff now,
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's kind of like, oh,
Plant the seeds.
okay, great, Linda.
What's the world we live in? Jesus Christ.
As he's getting political, glass shatters. That doesn't happen yet. But this is where I'm at. I look at Austin's mindset when he comes out. He just listened to Vince bullshitting everybody. And he's coming out pissed off because Austin's always pissed off, correct?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, Austin's, I'm going to come kick some fucking ass and talk some shit. But hold on. I need to pose in all four corners first.
Well, of course.
But think of it through the kayfabe mindset of Austin's pissed off and he's here to raise some hell. But no, I gotta do this first real quick.
Well, he's gotta get the crowd in his side. You know?
Raiden stares Vince down, first corner, double arms. Down, looks over at Vince, crosses the ring, up, double arms.
But that's wonderful though. It builds suspense.
But it's
Like what's gonna happen?
no, but I mean, from a kayfabe point of view,
I guess.
like if you think about it, like, okay, you're mad, Stone Cold, but please,
He's so mad. He's got to think about.
please pose first.
He's
Please
gonna
do, please do the double middle fingers up. And Austin does the pose while Disturbed botches his fucking theme.
You're still mad about it.
It's not good.
It's not. You're right.
It's not.
It's not good at all.
And I have to remember. I would have to remember it, but I don't at all. I had no idea. Did I just shut it out after I heard the glass
Pretty
shatter?
sure. Honestly, I bet a lot of people don't know how Stone Cold's theme even goes after the glass shatter.
No, I guarantee they know the glass shattering and dun 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 dun. Yes,
And that's it.
but then when the actual song comes in, when he hits the ring,
Yeah, no one knows that.
but it's Disturbed botching it in this. There's a nice quote by Austin that says, "A leopard can't change his spots, neither can a jackass."
Yeah.
Which, okay, Austin. Angle's music hits, and weird note. I want to note on here. I want to have to remember when they use the "You Suck" start, because there's no "You Sucks" for his music. None.
You're right. There wasn't.
There is a chant later.
There's
a chant later.
that
Angle
he's-
sucks.
Yeah.
But during the music, there's no "You suck." You suck. You suck.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I liked it when he was a heel.
But when it comes out,
He's a general manager.
All
Why
time.
do you have to yell? You suck.
It's,
And the fact that you know he was told now to embrace it, and he has to like point to the crowd when they
weird.
do it. It doesn't fucking
It's
make
weird.
sense. It doesn't make
it's
sense.
forced. I don't like it.
But I want to note when "You Suck."
We gotta find it. We gotta find the day.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna find the day.
As of January 8th, 01, no "You Suck."
It could be 10 years from now till we get there. But
No "You Sucks" yet. It is during this time where I see the first of two signs I had to write down because there were two fantastic signs that I saw.
okay.
One might be your favorite of all time, and one that you would use if you take a sign to a live thing. It says, "I'm drunk 316."
I saw that one. Yes, I like it.
You got all hyped up. You
did.
were all pumped up.
I'm
I'm
like,
drunk
that
316.
guy got his shit together.
No, he doesn't. That's the reason for the sign.
He was prepared. He got shit together earlier in the day.
He had a plan on what he was gonna do.
I was like, I gotta get fucking wasted. I got the sign. What more I need?
I gotta live up to the sign, man. I'll talk about the second one later. Angle's promo here is great.
Oh yes.
He says, and I have it paraphrased, "You were having strap matches with Savio Vega while I was winning gold medals."
Yes.
Wow.
Perfect.
That is Angle being a heel, but like there's so much truth in it. And name dropping Savio? What's better than that? Because Austin actually has said that Savio Vega is one of the favorite people he's ever worked with. He said Savio Vega worked so smooth, it was so nice to work with Savio. He loved it. And he also keeps calling him Mr. Austin. If you caught that? It's Mr. Austin. Does that impress me? Does that impress me?
It's so weird. He's like so snobbish, but proper. But
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
And then, of course, in Austin fashion, he says, "Want something to impress you? Flips bird. You want something to impress you? How's that?" And then Angle ends up attacking him when he is finished with the promo. And then it's weird.
Shouts out though, because he gets hit behind with the belt and still catches his beer as he falls.
No, he didn't.
He did.
I didn't see him catch the beer.
Amazing. I don't even understand how it worked.
So you're saying he sold it enough to make it look like he got hit, but he was catching that beer first before he full went into
Oh,
it.
yeah. He wasn't even looking, though, when he caught it.
By the way, I'm constantly looking for comedic like bumps and comedic sells in this because I feel like this was the prime. A little earlier, I guess, but this is still in the prime. Like, Rock is gonna sell every stunner like it's the worst thing he's ever had.
Yes.
But I'm looking for it everywhere too, like everywhere, and I'm always hoping for a good one. After that, we go up. Commercial. Come back. We have Jericho and the Hardys. By the way, Jericho's shirt is like a comic book.
Busting out, I want it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You probably still find it, but you'd probably have to pay like $50 for it.
I don't think any shirt's worth that.
There's some shirts.
An Ed Hardy shirt, you're right.
Ed Hardy?
Jeff Hardy. Wait.
Are you referencing the bedazzled actual Ed Hardy shirts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You have me confused.
I have some. There's a guy at work who, anytime wrestling comes, he goes, "Here's the best wrestler of all time was Ed Hardy." And I said, "You mean Jeff?" He goes, "Yeah, yeah." So when you said Ed Hardy, I had a flashback that he was talking about Jeff Hardy. That's what happened.
No, I meant the shirt.
Jericho and Hardy's accompanied by Lita versus the Radicals, who are Benoit. I wish it was Jeans Malenko, but it's not. It's Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn, accompanied by Terry. But first, can I say this is prime Lita?
Yes.
Like when she came out, I had like a flashback and like nostalgia. I was like, oh my god, wow, oh my god. I was like, wow, was I fucking into Lita? Like I had such a moment. And while all 6 of these, I mean, Benoit's later time aside, 6 of these great workers were in the ring. There's a Lita chant.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about anybody else.
That's how over Lita is at this point.
It was too
weird.
And then the second sign that I saw, it relates to that. It is a sign it was right at the beginning. I didn't see the rest of the show. It said, "Lita, pull your pants up." Up had the circle and the cross through it, and it said down. Lita, pull your pants down.
Oh, okay.
Like, Lita, pull your pants up. Nope. Lita, pull your pants down. That's the quality of signs we got in 2001.
He must have wrote like, this doesn't make sense. And then redid it.
No, because I think it was and this might be me thinking way too far into it. I think it might have been the right to censor.
See, that would make sense.
Like, I think maybe right to censor did something before about Lita, pull your pants up. And then maybe they did a play off that and used the right to censor logo for the... that may be me thinking way over the top on it.
That's what I thought immediately. Anytime I see that, I think, oh, Ghostbusters. I'm like, and right to censor.
See, I go Bad Religion, right to censor Ghostbusters.
I never go straight Tim, but
I have
sometimes
to.
you have to.
Because Crossbusters, anytime I see that... I actually call that sign the Crossbuster sometimes. Just because that's the first thing I think of when I see that sign. Or no smoking. I had a shirt in high school that said Preppies. I had that around it. Man, I was a fucking stallion.
Oh, I love High School Brand. What a trooper. The weird Snot Rockets thing by Perry and
I didn't
Benoit
like it.
made me uncomfortable.
I didn't like it at all. It was a fast match.
It was very fast.
It was okay, though.
Yeah.
The problem is there was so much talent there, and you're not going to be given enough time for that kind of match on a Raw.
And then after the match, Dean goes after Lita.
Which allows me, for a second week, to give Dean another nickname.
What?
Cheese Malenko.
Cheese Malenko. Was that cheese or mustard? I don't understand. He takes the concession stand thing and throws it at Lita. And it's like this man doesn't know how to sell hot dogs. He just has like a vat of mustard. He just dips them in and hands them to people.
I thought it was cheese. But if it's mustard, it's Dean Mustard Linko.
Dean Mustard Linko.
But yeah, it's just condiments.
That's all it is.
And then Lita like runs. Like she looks, she's like, oh no. Like if it was cheese, it should be hot.
Yeah.
And if it's mustard,
it couldn't be cheese and not be hot because it would be congealed.
And if it's mustard, it's mustard?
Yeah.
Like running isn't helping you in the least. I mean, this is me looking at it from a non-kayfabe standpoint.
Which half the front row was in the splash zone.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just like chucking.
When he threw it, the camera like cut away from the fans because you would have saw 10 fans get covered.
I don't understand. I'm like, why does this concession stand man have this? I mean, I get it.
The best part was the concession man standing there, like when they showed the replay, arguing with a guy probably trying to buy something off him. Like he was like, no.
Because mustard.
It had to be. I'm drunk 316 sitting there. He's like, let me get a dog. Let me get a dog. You got dogs? You got nachos? What do you got? Buddy, shut the fuck up. I'm fucking trying to be a part of... Whoa! You just hammer, just starts yelling. Whoa! What do you got? Cheese mustard? Hook me up! Buddy, shut the fuck up.
It's true, though. That's exactly how that went down.
And then Dean takes it, and then as soon as Dean takes it, camera cuts away. That concession guy turns to that guy and goes, fuck you. And just fucking walks out. We cut to the back. There's a segment with Steph and the row of teammates. Yes. Or the row of referees to choose teammates. What do you, oh my god?
No, I'm just...
The very first choice is Mr. Thuggin' and Buggin' himself, Teddy Long, who, fucking legend. Teddy Long is a legend. To be, well, I mean, he got in the Hall of Fame last year, 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Who's the manager on last year? They always put a manager in.
Didn't they put in, when did they put in Brain?
Brain's been in for many years.
Has he?
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't.
Brain's been in for many years. Oh, well. He's in the Hall of
Fame.
Oh,
didn't they put...
last couple of years.
No, I don't think it's Celebrity. I don't know.
Kid Rock.
Yes.
In the last couple of years he got in, and he deserves it. From being a ref, to being an in-ring personality, to being a manager, to being a ref, to being the GM. That's fucking crazy. All the respect and love for Teddy Long. All I thought of him being super pumped up because it was a tag match. We're going to make this a tag match, sucker. Thuggin' and buggin', baby.
Legend.
And I guess the thing is that Teddy Long has to start the match. Like, somehow he made people mad.
Yeah.
They're like, you have to start the match. Like, oh, great. He has to be in there against a mayor and a Samoan.
Yeah, I think the refs need some sort of a union or something. I don't understand.
What I did notice, though, is Earl Ebner was not even up for debate.
No.
He was not even in the room.
And King makes a comment later, I wish Earl Hebner was out. I'm like, King, me too.
Yes.
Me too.
But, like, he wasn't even up for discussion. Like, there was no chance. He used kayfabe, he used all of his powers, all of his pulls, like, I'm not going to that room. I'm not wrestling Kane or Rikishi. I am the head referee. I need to be here for my guys.
All his connections. Blown it all in one day.
We then see the XFL cheerleaders in the front row because they have to do something. We see Dean sneak in to lead a shower. And then we'll skip the Rock's promo for right now and go into continue this segment. Dean busts into the shower and just, hey baby, and like holds up a towel.
He was weird.
like he's a bullfighter. Like, oh. But if you think about it this way, we saw the Hardys walk away already.
Yeah.
So were the Hardys sneaking in to see her too? How else would they be in the room to find Dean?
Maybe they heard her screams.
You saw how far away they were already.
I saw how far away Lita was. Like, she was a football field away in the showers from Dean. I don't understand how big this locker room is.
Shaking that fucking towel. But no, like, in my head, Dean's sneaking, but like, they're like, oh, Dean's here. Good, we'll fucking kick his ass. They were sneaking in also, in my head. I was like, how the fuck are the Hardys here? What the fuck happened?
Yes. And then they pretty much shatter his leg.
Yeah, they snap his leg. We have the Rock backstage promo. First of all, there's not going to be a time. It's going to sound like we're beating a dead horse. The Rock promos are killer. They're so exciting. They get your blood pumping. And it's backstage segments. Like, it's a backstage segment. There's no fan noise. You can still hear the fans, but it's not... He didn't do it in front of fans. That's just the fucking emotion and power he has.
It's so good. Like, I know, yeah, he's a legend, and you look back and you don't appreciate it. Like, I don't know if I appreciated these as much as I did as a kid as I do now. If that makes sense.
I know I enjoyed them, but I don't think I was like, oh, he's good, because I wasn't watching wrestling like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, was that a good promo? When it was done, I was like,
yeah.
Or I'd be like, I hate that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it was.
Exactly.
But he honest, it's... And there's even a few times where you could tell he messes up, but he saves himself immediately. Like, he can save himself and change whatever's going on. Which I think plays more into why promos sound shitty nowadays. Because they're so scripted. They have to do bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. Or if they would just say, hey, go out and get this point across, and give... Yes, it might take some talent longer to get there. And some talent might not be able to work it that way. But the ones who could would be better.
Oh, yeah. They pretty much just said, Rock, you do your thing.
Yeah, and he did. And it's fucking great. There was one thing that didn't age well, though. Do you know what that is?
Is it probably the thing I enjoyed the best?
What, it looks like a hermaphrodite?
Oh, no.
That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, he said, I can't remember the guy's name. Is it Kevin Kelly?
Yeah.
He says, you look like a hermaphrodite at a hermaphrodite dance, drinking something, or a hermaphrodite party. I don't know. But that doesn't age well.
Yeah.
It doesn't really age that well.
I really enjoyed the slut joke on Steph.
See, I'm okay with it because I know that was the storyline.
Yeah.
That was the storyline going forward. And, I mean, she was married to Triple H at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so clearly she's not a slut. She is married to a man.
Triple H doesn't care.
No.
He didn't say.
She is married to a man, and Rock
This is so good, though.
It was a decent joke, too. It was done well. It wasn't just you're a slut. Mm-hmm. It was,
It's like this $1. No, 50 cents. No, quarter. No,
Yeah.
take all the change, put it back, shove it in a candy-ass slut.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, he also will start a promo, and then turn it into one of his catchphrases. Like, I don't understand how he would do it. Like, he starts a bit, and then he'll turn it into one of his catchphrases. I don't think he meant to say it. I don't think shoved up her candy ass was planned there. He just didn't know what else to do.
He just makes it. Yeah, it's so good.
It was great, though.
It's so good.
After that, we have a weird, China interview with Michael Cole.
Yeah, I kind of checked out for this.
But China looks great.
Yeah, I'm not against China. I'm just like...
I think this was the time... I'm going to check the year, but I think this is around the time China was in Playboy, and she was like...
She was, because King even says, she did great in Playboy.
Okay. And I remember her Playboy spread.
Shout out the Cole's Frosted Tips. They were on point.
Listen, fucking Edge and Christian were talking about it last Raw.
I know, but they were starting to come back down a little in the top. That's quality Frosted
And it
Tips.
really shows you how long Cole's been with the company.
Yeah.
So get him off the fucking table and give him something else to fucking do. Renee's on the table full time though now.
That's awesome.
It is good. It is good. And I'm going to be honest. The whole China interview is because the Right to Censor did a Spike Piledriver on her, and I think this might be the storyline where I started to think of the Piledriver and the Spike Piledriver as legitimately dangerous over moves.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were actually hurting people, but this wasn't one of those cases.
Yeah, but I feel like this is one of those times when as a kid, I don't remember ever seeing the Spike Piledriver.
I did. I remember this exact story.
And that move is just nasty to me. I don't know.
It's disgusting.
It's not. It's certainly the least safe of the two.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah,
but it's also, when done correctly, super safe.
Yeah, if you do it right.
And then out of this match, we have Billy Gunn with the most generic promo I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Talking about his friend, China. Whatever, Billy Gunn. You're big. Whatever. Against Val Venus in a lumberjack match. Did you happen to see who one of the lumberjacks was? Aside from the worm crossing sign on Scotty 2 Hotty's fucking jacket, which was badass.
Is it R-Truth?
It's R-Truth.
That's what I have. I said R-Truth question?
It's R-Truth. That tells you how... Well, he left in 02 to 04, I believe, and he worked in TNA from 02 to 04. And then he came back, and he's been with the company since.
I know, I saw him come out. Oh, what year is this? Hold on. It's
And
not the right date.
Looked so young. Same exact haircut. Same exact hairstyle.
He's been rapping that for 20 years.
He's been doing braids 20 years.
And who were the, I don't know how to describe them, the Middle Eastern fellows? Was one of them D-Lo? Guys with the turbans and all that?
That would have probably been... I don't know if Davari in at 01 yet?
I don't know. I kind of remember, but they didn't say their names. And one looked like D-Lo, but I knew D-Lo was in that weird faction for a little bit.
I'm gonna see what time Davari came in, because it might have been Davari. Davari was in WWE. No, because he only came in as a manager in 04. Hassan and Davari. Let me see when Hassan came in. Hassan... No, it wouldn't have been Hassan either. No, I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't know who they were.
I don't know if I paid that much attention.
You know who he's talking about, though? Did you see him?
I don't know. I saw R-Truth and I was super pumped up. And then I saw Scotty 2 Hotty and Grandmaster Sexy and I was pumped up.
Yeah.
And then I saw how there were like 4 guys on every side except for the other side. The APA were there alone. I was like, makes fucking sense.
Yeah.
But this wasn't a normal handicap match. This is what I remember of handicap matches of this time.
It's a lumberjack match.
Sorry. This isn't a normal lumberjack match. What I remember from lumberjack matches of this time were, it wasn't they're there to keep you in the ring. It was they're there to whip the shit out of you if you get thrown out of the ring. Because that's what it was.
I thought that's what it always was supposed to be.
No, because if you watch one today, if they're not like that.
Yeah,
they just throw them back in the ring because they're just there to prevent you from running away. But back then, it was, if you get thrown out of the ring, we're going to fucking stomp your head off.
You better be friends with one of them.
We're going to fucking stomp your head off. The worm crossing on Scotty Hotty's jacket needs to be brought up again. There was a worm crossing sign. It was fantastic.
It was an okay match.
Billy Gunn wins. It ends with a mess. Everybody's attacking everybody. I don't know what the fuck happened. Next, we have the match we've all been waiting for, I guess, is Kane and Rikishi versus The Rock and the two refs. King, I have it written down. King's quote, "I wish Earl Hebner was out here."
Yes.
Bad, slow match, but there's three amazing talents in there. So it kept me entertained, except for when the refs were in there, which, holy shit. Rock takes a fucking wicked chokeslam.
That's what I have. I said Rock takes a chokeslam. Like,
didn't I say this during our SmackDown episode and during our prior Raw episode?
It's disgusting.
He goes so high and kicks his leg straight up in the air and takes it. And then right under that, I said, Jack Doan takes the worst chokeslam ever.
Yeah. He just got thrown in the corner.
That's Teddy Long.
Okay.
He jumps up, barely jumps, and then just, like, here, this pen is him. He jumps up, kicks his legs out like that. That's as far as they go. And then he just goes like this. He just, like, falls down and, like, it was fucking awful. It was awful. And then Teddy dies with a corner slam from Rikishi.
Yeah.
Then the ref DQs Kane and Rikishi. Of course, Taker, in such a hurry, he's going to run because running's faster than a motorcycle. He runs to the ring to help Rock. What do you think the weirdest part of this match was? The whole segment. Let's not say match either, because
the weirdest part.
The whole segment. There's something super weird that happened that you might have not caught because you might have been too hyped up about everything. Because I know how much you love American Badass Undertaker.
I don't know.
Also, Kane took a pretty badass chokeslam.
He did
too.
He
did. That's a fucking 300-pound man.
Yeah, I don't know.
The weirdest thing was Rock doing his corner poses to Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
Oh. I didn't catch that.
Because Taker's music was playing, Rock's never started to play, and Rock was just doing his poses in the corner.
Yeah, I have Rock wins, question mark. Did he win?
He won by DQ.
He won by the DQ. Yeah. I wasn't sure he got DQ'd. I was so confused.
And then he was fucking posing down to Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
I know that's what I do.
It was strange. It was very strange. And then somehow everybody who Vince and Steph are mad at are getting rewarded. They're all being put in a fatal four-way for the 30th Royal Rumble entrance.
Yeah.
Which, like, all these people you guys are upset about, sure, let's give them the opportunity.
Steph's like, you're a genius.
And she calls him daddy way too often.
Yeah.
Way too often. Although she is, what, 24?
Yeah.
23 in this still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this next part you might fight me.
What?
Raven with his tools comes out. And I'm ready to admit it.
Uh-oh.
The hardcore belt?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Really?
I hate it. I think I've become too much of a belt elitist. And seeing the winged eagle like that, like destroyed and broken, hurts me. Maybe it was just because, for some reason, it looks a lot worse here. But like when it was new and Mick had it and it was still kind of shiny and broken, I liked it. But this thing's filthy and gross, and I don't like it at all. I hate it. I hated it.
No, it's wonderful.
No,
it's wonderful.
I hated it.
It's a mess.
I thought it was gross. I hated it.
It sums up the entire division, though. They're all just crusty people.
Well, fucking Blackman.
Okay, Blackman he's a lethal weapon. I don't even understand how he got in there.
He's the lethal weapon.
So I was like, you gotta go kill Raven. He's doing too much. Just go out there and end him.
And it is Raven versus Steve Blackman. I don't remember the weird rave entrance music for Steve Blackman. I don't remember that at all. I like Steve Blackman a lot. I used to like Steve Blackman. But I don't remember his rave entrance music. Blackman does really love those weird extra large drumsticks, though.
I don't understand what they are.
There's some type of martial arts sticks.
I mean, they are, but why wouldn't they make them like I feel like he's actually murdering this man.
They're just big drumsticks. He's just out there doing solos. He's fucking the Neil Peart of the ring. And then during the match we have Bob, give me the belt! Holly comes down to the ring, brings his own ref, and immediately concusses Raven 31 times.
Yes.
He does the windmill with 2 garbage cans, just crushing Raven's skull into these 2 garbage can lids. It was disgusting. Raven pins Holly with a fire extinguisher, like sprayed him and then pinned him.
Yeah.
Weird. Raven, did you catch when Raven sandbagged Holly suplex on the fucking ramp? Holly gets Raven like halfway up, and then Raven just sandbags him, like drops his legs, and Holly just fucking powers him over. It's like, Jesus Christ. I don't know if it was on purpose or because they were on an angle. Raven didn't know how far to go. I'm not sure. But I mean, it looked like he sandbagged him, and Holly just.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He felt that.
Oh yeah, he did. Raven sandbags, suplex. Holly starts to pin him. Steve Blackman comes and attacks Hardcore Holly. Raven just sprints to a car waiting for him outside. Which I don't know if you caught it. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but when it sped away, did you see the tire mark?
No.
Like, they spun up and there was a little bit of squealing.
They already made a tire mark?
No, there was a puddle. The thing it's just water. It's not an actual tire mark. There was a puddle. You could see tires coming from the puddle to where it was parked and then took off.
Oh.
So, I don't know if it was on purpose, where, like, they backed it through the puddle to make it look like a tire mark, or if it was just an accident. But either way, I was like, if they did that puddle, that's fucking good. That's good work.
That is good work.
Because I wouldn't have noticed it as a kid.
No.
Like, oh my god, he's part of rubber. He's getting the fuck out of here.
Raven's going somewhere. It was Roost. I don't know. Where the Ravens...
Next, we have an E&C backstage segment, which is so fucking good. They're talking Angle, and they're just so good.
Shout outs. I had the same beanie Christian did.
I did too. I think everybody had that flame beanie. It was fucking weird.
I miss it.
It was so weird.
If I find it, I'll wear it.
You should start wearing it. They were just like out. Not even in here. Just like when you go out. Wear it to the keg.
Maybe.
Everything will be fine. Then we have Kai and Tai at WWF in New York, which, what the fuck, man. It would have been amazing to go to that WWF in New York at Times Square, but I also think I would have hated it at the same time, because I feel like a bar sponsored by WWF is going to just bring the worst fans.
I don't know. They interviewed that one guy, and he's talking about Stone Cold. He's like, I'm back here drinking with him too. What's going on?
Did you happen to see everybody smoking? Everybody was smoking because it's still a bar in 2001.
Yeah.
Everybody's just walking behind people. There's monster clouds. I was like, this is fucking weird. Like, it looks so weird today. Next, I need to ask the Edge and Christian trip to Dudleyville segment. For you, did you like it? Was it super cringy?
I kind of liked it. I didn't hate it. It was a little much.
I loved Edge and Christian.
Yes.
It made me giggle. It made me chuckle. But I can't say it was a good segment.
No.
Like, I did enjoy it. And I was entertained, which is all they set out to do. But I'm not about to come out here and say this is a on the level of, like, Mankind and Rock, This Is Your Life segment.
Yeah, no.
Like, it was entertaining. I don't remember a lick of it. Like, I didn't remember the segment at all. Edge and Christian bring a table to the ring. They do a promo on their Royal Rumble opponent, the Dudleys. And they say, we took a trip to Dudleyville to meet the Dudley parents. Let's bring them out. And it is Mama Faye and Levon. They brought baby pictures. I put that in quotes. And it's just pictures of babies and kids with their faces now on them, which is entertaining. And that I think this is also where current bits like this lose it, is they go overboard, where this had one baby picture of each.
Yeah.
Where of nowadays they'd be like, look at this one. Look at that one.
Yeah.
Look at that one. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look at that one for 10 minutes. Like,
yeah.
Okay, we fucking get it.
Yeah, we get the joke.
Eventually the Dudleys come out. Oh my god, did you see the miserable 3D that Levon took?
Oh, he did not know how to take that. Poor man.
Bubba had to stop twice. He's like, and like Devon had to like hold him and like rip him up. It was fucking disgusting. And then I'm pretty sure that Bubba murdered that woman. I'm pretty sure she has a skull fracture.
I can't believe who would sign up for that.
But like he did, whenever he powerbombed Mae Young and everything, like he protected her.
He put his legs under her more.
He protected her.
Yeah.
This woman,
Yo.
she has to be 60, right?
Something.
This 60-year-old woman, he just basically throws her.
It might have been Charlie's mom.
And she smashes her head off the ground.
She's dead.
Like, and I even expected to see like this move, like where you get knocked out and your arms shoot out and they're stiff. It didn't happen, but she might be dead. Next is, I'm going to guess your favorite part of the entire thing was Rock's Xbox release commercial.
Yeah. I just have Bill Gates and Rock is strange.
You loved it.
It's weird.
Right up your alley. As an Xbox guy, you loved it.
But I couldn't take the Rock trying to be electrifying about the graphical...
It was the fucking 2001.
Guess you're right.
You remember how big the hype was for Xbox? I couldn't afford one.
I know they're pretty bad.
I was still on board with my PS2 at the time, but the hype was fucking up, man. Everybody was like, "It's gonna be the greatest thing in gaming of all time, ever. It's gonna be the best." There are still people who, hold on. Is there a such argument still? Take away Xbox Now versus PS4. Has the argument PS2 versus Xbox ever been solved, or do we just lump that into the entire argument? Like, can we separate that argument out? Xbox, PS2, has that ever been decided?
I don't think it's been
Or
decided.
is it still opinion?
I don't think anyone cares anymore.
I want people to care. This is what I want people to care about. Get me an answer.
We'll pull some people. We'll go on the street. We'll pull some people.
But they're not going to answer. They're going to answer in reference to like current Xboxes,
now.
and I need to know people who were playing Xbox, who got an Xbox and played only Xbox at the time, against people who got a PlayStation and played only PlayStation at the time.
I think those people that were on one side or the other, eventually, if they cared enough, they got the other one eventually.
I still have never owned an actual Xbox. I've owned a 360, but I've never owned an original Xbox.
You don't need to. That's the great thing about Xbox.
What?
They're backwards compatible.
I've never played any Xbox games, like standard Xbox. Is it?
You played Halo.
No.
You 100% played the first Halo game.
No.
Not even in high school.
Huh. I played Quake in high school.
I'm good badass here. I like it.
And then I was a Killzone diehard guy. Like I was fighting fucking.
You're Mr. PS2.
I was Super PS2.
I don't know. I don't know.
It also had me being stubborn about a controller. Like I didn't like how if they told me to hit X, I didn't know where it was. Like I didn't like that feeling. I don't know if that ever happened to you, but that happened to me all the fucking time. Did you have an Xbox when it came out?
Yeah.
What the fuck do I call it? Can't call it an Xbox One. But when I say Xbox, it's like, did you have an Xbox? People are like, well, what kind of?
Well, yeah, I think you still call it an Xbox. You call
OG Xbox?
Yeah, you call the new one. I call it the Xbone, the new one.
Okay.
Because XB.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
So I don't know. I mean,
But you had an OG Xbox when it came out?
mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I never did. I only had the PS2.
I got it so I could play Halo 2 online.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even play anything online until I got my second PS3.
I don't know. I mean, I always enjoyed Xbox. I wouldn't sit here and tell you it's better than PlayStation. I wouldn't say PlayStation was better either.
I'm not talking. I don't want that whole. I don't want the Sony. I don't want the Sony versus Microsoft or the Xbox versus PlayStation. I want OG Xbox versus PS2. That's what I want. We can even go down to facts and look at like systems and games and go through them and try to and look at what could have won that battle. If those are the only two systems that ever existed, that's it. Period. The games that were standard for this, the games that were standard for this, everything about it.
What makes you feel better?
I think PS2 wins the longevity.
PS2 wins in that, and PS2 probably wins in games. There's a lot more games for PlayStation than.
But then again, you also could say that's because the PlayStation 2 was around a lot longer. Xbox being a new console, they weren't getting the companies to make as many games because they didn't think it was going to be.
True, but the only thing you would buy an Xbox for would be the exclusives.
Yeah.
And there's probably only a handful of really good ones.
Yeah, because they weren't making exclusives yet for it because they were like, oh, I don't know if it's going to sell.
Well, I mean,
So I guess if you want to get real with it though, you'd have to go Xbox 360 versus PS3. But then at that point, you have people who are already
picked a side.
they're already on a side.
Yeah. So
we're never going to get to the bottom of it.
unless we go back in time. Maybe that'd be the reason we
I think we can do it.
make time travel
I
happen.
think we should do it. We should do it cable style. We'll body slide. I'll wear big pockets. You have a lot of pouches.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm out, but
We'll go back. We have to watch ourselves.
and we'll hit WWE New York.
We'll hit it up. We'll drink beer with Kai and Ty, and that dude who thinks he's drinking with fucking Stone Cold.
What if that's me?
What?
What if I went back in time in 10 years from now?
And he took that guy's spot?
No, that is me. I just aged poorly.
Oh, you look like Stone Cold? Or you look like that guy
I
who
was
was
like
talking?
that guy.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're talking about time travel now, and I'm not understanding. Do you think you're aging while we're going back? Because like, if we go back right now, you're going to look like this.
Well, no, but we're not going to go back right now. We got to wait 10 years till it's invented. And in 10 years, I'm going to look like that man.
Well, technically...
But that would be me already.
Technically, in time travel, you could never go farther back before the technology exists. Like, whenever the technology exists, that's the farthest you can ever go back. Because if you go back farther, then that technology exists then.
God,
I'll talk time travel all fucking day.
I don't want to get into that.
I'll talk it all day with you.
You hurt parts of my head. Because
think about it. If we're here...
I know what you're saying.
If we're here...
Yeah.
This is when time travel's invented.
Yeah.
You can only go back to here.
Okay.
Because this is where time travel technology exists. If you would happen to go back here, time travel technology would exist here, making this obsolete, creating potentially an alternate timeline. Because this is not... The technology did not exist then.
Yeah, but no one here knows it exists other than you, who's from the future.
But it exists in the universe.
But wouldn't it already exist in the universe?
But farther ahead in time.
But I don't think time's linear.
In one universe, time is linear.
I don't think it is. I think wormholes prove that wrong.
Wormholes. Are you trying to dig holes into my fucking time travel theories?
I'm not digging holes.
By the way, I'm not a time travel expert. I just like that travel a lot.
Give me a card, we'll hit 88, see what happens.
What happened? After the release commercial, Vince is being super creepy, and he sends Steph to get him coffee. And then he's upset when Steph comes back so fast. And he's just seen sitting there with his jacket saying, "What's taking you so long?" And Steph comes and goes, "I had to brew a new pot of coffee." "What do you mean what took me so long?" He's like, "Oh, no, I didn't mean you." And then Trish comes out of the bathroom. Vince says, quote, "She's just here to use the facilities." And then Steph pushed Trish in a match, a handicap match, her and Albert versus Test. And it says, quote, "I hear you're good at 2-on-1s."
Yeah. Wow. I'm pretty sure Laser King's like, I want to know what that means. King, come on.
King's that guy that plays like he doesn't know what people are talking about just so he can get the actual answer. He needs to hear them say it. He needs to hear them say it. We then get the announcement that tough enough applications are being accepted.
Yeah, I sent mine in.
So you put yours in?
Yeah, did you?
Okay, I did not.
Oh, wow.
And then we have the match TNA versus Test. That's not Test and Albert, that's Trish and Albert. And look at what I have right here. What does this say?
Test entrance theme is fire.
It fucking is. It is fucking great.
You're not wrong.
Test, this is the test. It's so fucking good. It was on WWF Music Volume 4. I played the shit out of it. I loved that fucking song.
God, we're going to have to bring that back.
I loved it.
I have one thing here. I like the Albert Bomb.
No, you don't.
I do.
Why?
I don't know. It's just weird. I've seen it so many times. I just never expect it.
Hard-hitting match. Power versus power match. Again, and it's become a theme. Test looks extremely strong and good in this match.
Yeah.
Like the past two at SmackDown and the last Raw, he looked really good and really strong. They kept him looking strong. There's a nice sequence where Trish falls out of the pump handle slam, which is Test's finisher, and as soon as she falls out, Test rips a monster big boot on Albert.
Yeah.
She falls off and he just fucking cracks it. I was like, that's fucking a good sequence. That's nice. Regal comes out as a distraction, and Albert hits the Albert Bomb for the win. And in the back, when Steph is accusing Vince of sending Regal out, do you remember what Vince said?
To what?
He says, "Steph, I don't know what you're talking about, Steph. Regal's always been a gentleman."
He did say that.
He had nothing to do with it. By the way, before the match, we saw Vince running back and forth through the backstage area looking for somebody. We didn't know who it was. It's assumed it's Regal.
Yeah.
He's like, "Steph, I didn't send him out. He's always been a gentleman, I guess. He just wanted to do what was right." Fucking ridiculous.
I love it.
Fucking ridiculous. Then we move on to the main event of the evening. Angle versus Austin for the WWF title. And I want to use I already have the title. I have the title for this fucking episode.
Okay.
And I wanted to talk about it more, but them calling the WWF Championship the WWF title is perfect.
Yeah.
I don't care if you call it a strap. I don't care if you call it a title. I don't care if you call it a belt. I don't care what you call it. But when you're forcing characters who don't give a fuck about the law, don't give a fuck about anything, they're just badasses, to call it a championship, like today, It doesn't work. Like, if Roman Reigns is out there saying, I need the belt. This is my yard and I wear the belt. Like, shit like that would work so much better than, this is my yard and I need the WWE Championship. I need the WWE Universal Championship. I need the WWE Universal strap.
I understand.
It would work so much better. I understand where Vince is coming from. Like, the logic behind it makes sense. But at the same time, it's inhibiting characters from maybe kicking into that next gear and being that full character.
Yeah, because it feels like it takes them out of character.
It does, because they have to say it. They have to say it that way. But they could, this whole episode of Raw, they were calling it the title. Like, Raw called it the title, Austin called it the title, Angle called it the title. It was great. And I have here who was reffing this match. I know you're all pumped up.
Earl Hebner
was there.
Woo!
Because apparently he used all his pull to do main events and not be a part of the matches.
What a legend.
And for the second week in a row, I have an issue that Angle didn't start the match with the straps up.
Oh, yeah, they were already down.
Yeah.
Well, that means he meant business.
No, it was like that in SmackDown, too, or Raw, whenever he had his last match. And I wonder if it's even a conscious decision, or if it's just like, well, I'm not using them for the story of this match. Because, like, when he's in pay-per-view matches, he has them up, and then when he gets super fucking aggressive, that's when they come down. Like he's Jerry the King Lawler, like he's somebody else in a singlet. There's fucking way more, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But maybe if, like, I'm not using it for the story, so there's no reason to have them up. I don't know. But it didn't seem that right to me. I feel like if Angle keeps it... Now, this is me thinking overboard again. If Angle keeps the straps up, never takes him down to a match, and loses as a champion, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. It can happen. But if Angle has the straps up and they come down, he's winning.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Angle. Like, he's aggressive. Regal comes back out with the pipe. Eats a chair shot just as soon as he comes out. Austin hits a flying clothesline out into the fan section, which is strange because that's not something you normally see.
Yeah.
Austin's working punches are fucking amazing. There might not be anybody in wrestling who had better working punches. Like, when he has him on the ground, he's over him, has his head, and he's just laying in the punches. They look so fucking good.
They do, 100%.
And when you see the best punch nowadays might be AJ Styles.
I could see that.
And even at that point, it's still like,
yeah,
you know? Angle is the original mayor of Suplex City.
Yes. I have that OG Suplex City.
He had to be 15 suplexes in this. And I don't mean just Germans. He hit Germans, he hit standard suplexes, he hit belly to bellies. He hit every fucking suplex you could hit. Hit them all. It was fucking amazing. Which made me think, I want to see an Angle Lesnar Mayor of Suplex City match.
That'd be great.
Like, put a time limit on it. Whoever can hit the most suplexes.
That'd be good.
Let's fucking book it. Let's book it.
How do we make this happen?
I gotta write it. I'm a new writer. I'm gonna send that to the writers room.
That goes right to Vince.
Oh, he'd be all pumped up too. He'd be all stoked up. In addition to Suplex City, the stunner is the most over move of all time. I have it written down, and I think that's a factual statement. There's no move in wrestling. Name one move in wrestling that'll ever be more over than the Stone Cold Stunner. You could argue the People's Elbow.
That's my argument.
But the showmanship of the People's Elbow makes it seem...
What if I don't say the People's Elbow? What if it's the Spine Buster setup?
No, because it's a setup. It's not the move.
True.
The Spine Buster itself's not over.
But you know it's coming.
But if
everyone starts popping as soon as the Spine Buster hits. You know.
Okay, well then we'll put it this way. Stone Cold's the best to ever do the Stone Cold Stunner. Correct? Best to ever do the Stunner. I'll even add cutters. I'll even add the RKO. I'll even add the Diamond Cutter.
Okay.
Stone Cold, his version, the Stunner, the Cutter, he's the best to ever do it, right?
Yeah.
If you want to argue the Spine Buster, Rock is not the best person to ever do the Spine Buster. I like it. I put 2 Spine Busters ahead of him. Arn Anderson's the greatest to ever do it, period. Arn Anderson's the greatest to ever lay a Spine Buster down.
This is getting
period.
intense. Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
When he has somebody that's working with him, Triple H's Spine Buster is fucking amazing.
Okay, Triple H does have a nasty Spine Buster. That's fair. But I feel like... I don't know.
The People's Elbow also has things that he can alter to change it. Like when he slides into it, when he jumps, does he throw both elbow pads? Like there's other things he can do. If you just look at the move, where it's an elbow, not that over. It's the showmanship that does it. Austin hitting a stunner could come out of nowhere, and the crowd is fucking gone. Like, they all fall down. Like, that's how fucking over that move is.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be something else.
You can think it out. We'll talk about it next week. Most over wrestling move of all time. I am laying, and I'll think too, but I'm laying the money on it that it's the stunner. You could say, if you want to look back farther.
This is going to be a whole thing. You could say.
If you want to look back farther, you could say the figure 4 would be the most over move in history.
That's a personal opinion I can't agree with.
Based on a story aspect of storytelling, I would agree with that. That's why the figure 4 is one of the greatest submissions of all time. Because why would you give yourself a move where you could fucking potentially tap out to it yourself, but it was all about the storytelling? Like, it's good guy, bad guy. There's not that anymore. There's no good guy, bad guy anymore in wrestling, so the figure 4 doesn't really work. Now, good thing Charlotte figured out the figure 8 because it looks disgusting.
Yeah, it does. That bridge, though.
But you think about it. Maybe we'll revisit it next week if we remember. But I'm going to say it. Stunner's the most over move in the history of wrestling.
I'll think about it. I mean, I don't think...
More than the leg drop. More than the Hogan big boot leg drop, I'm even saying. It's even more over than that. It's more over than Randy Savage's elbow from the top rope. It's more over than the Sweet Chin Music. It's more over than the Sharpshooter.
I don't know. I feel like maybe Young Buck super kick's pretty over.
But they do 1,000 of them a match. And I love it. Like, I'm not calling them out for that. But it's still just a super kick. If you wanted to talk about a move being over, you would have to say the Meltzer Driver, in which case, it's not near the fucking stunner.
Again, I guess it's not as over because they're not as big as Stone Cold was in his prime, you know. I don't know. We'll think about it because that's a really deep question.
While after it's a stunner, Triple H pulls Earl out there in the count. Triple H is back, looking a fucking monster.
Yeah, he is. Holy fuck.
Triple H starts to walk away. Austin calls him to the ring. They do this weird thing where, if you think about it, like this is real, they just stand there and stare at each other and get madder. Did you notice? Like, they're just standing there on opposite sides of the corner, and they're both just breathing heavier and like grinning at each other and getting madder. I was like, I don't know if I can ever be in that kind of situation. Like, could I ever be mad enough that I'm going to stare at somebody, and as I'm staring, we're both going to get madder? I don't think I could.
I probably could if the situation, you know, trying to figure out what you're going to do.
I would probably walk away.
Yeah, but that's because you're not
a real man. I get it.
No,
I understand.
No, maybe, but no, you're not aggressive.
Yeah. Then they go into a striking exchange, and this is the kind that you see nowadays when matches have gone long and they're both whittling down, like they both grab each other and just start punching away. Did you notice how much different this was than with the modern day ones?
Yes.
The modern day ones, they're short, fast shots. This one, they were just wailing and going back and forth, and it worked so much. If they did that, what they do now during this match, it would have felt weird.
Yes.
But I get it. They were powerhouses. They're big dudes. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. Trips takes a trip to Bump City for Austin.
Yeah.
He takes that fucking forearm, and Trips hits that mat so fucking hard. I was like, oh my god, he's selling the shit out of it.
Well, he's not used to all that mass after coming back.
That's it, too. Triple H then uses the steel pipe. Austin juices. I imagine. I couldn't see where it would have been the hard way. I just saw a bunch of blood. I figured he was behind that table juicing. It had to be what it was. And then, of course, how every Raw will end for the next 5 years minimum. Somebody posing over somebody else. It's just Trips on top of the table doing his fucking flex pose over top of
It's
Austin.
fucking badass, though.
He's a monster.
I don't even understand, but I like this. I need to see more of this. It's fucking... Because he does, like, the slow, like, curl... I don't know, it's weird.
He's a fucking monster.
He is.
He's a monster.
And Trips in blue jeans is probably my favorite Trips, by the way. Love it.
You love him.
I love him in jeans. I don't know.
Hunter Hearst... By the way, I was trying to come up with pun names for him wearing jeans. I came up with, like, Hunter Hearst Helms Lee. Because Lee is a brand.
I like it.
But it's already there, so it's hard to make it.
Dockers.
Dockers aren't jeans. They don't have denim Dockers. They might have denim Dockers.
Denim Dockers. That sounds sexual. Anyway.
Okay, what are the... We haven't done one of these in a while. What were the things that we do? Okay, what's your rating of Raw 398?
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
I'll give this one a 5.
Do you want to know what you did 397? Do you want to know what you rated 397?
Yeah.
A 6. Nope, that was SmackDown. Hold on.
I think you skipped it.
Nope. You gave it a 5 or a 6.5.
Give me 4.5.
4.5. Weren't entertained.
I was entertained. It was pretty average.
4.5 out of 10. I think we're flopping on this. Because on Raw 397, you gave it a 6.5. I gave it a 5.5. I thought it was one step down. You gave this a 4.5. I'm staying standard. I think this is just as good as 397. If not, maybe a little better, but I can't give it a 6 yet. But I'm going 5.5. I still think it's a 5.5.
That's fair.
I liked it. I couldn't say that it's the best Raw I ever saw. But then again, I didn't remember half this shit. So
You're right.
What was your favorite thing about this?
Favorite thing?
Yeah. What was a favorite moment, person, thing? What in this whole episode? What was your favorite?
Oh, boy. There's a lot of good stuff. Probably... I'm going to have to go with the opening promo with Angle and Austin.
The opening promo.
Yeah.
And then I have to say, just because I'm required, my favorite thing about this was Test's entrance theme. Dude, I fucking love that song so much. I really do. But if we're being real, it's probably... it's probably some of the lines from the opening thing, or it was that fucking ref taking the worst jokes I've ever seen. Just because now, to me, that's super funny. That's super funny. But I'm going Test's entrance.
I like it.
And what was the worst thing out of this for you?
The worst thing?
Yeah.
Probably the Test and Albert match.
The TNA match. It was hard hitting. You love the Albert Bomb.
I mean, in comparison to everything else, it's probably it.
Man. You thought nothing else was bad?
Everything, there's some bad stuff.
The worst thing for me... it was probably I was entertained by it, though. It's hard. I thought the China interview was shit.
Yeah.
I did.
That's fair.
I love China.
I checked out
I really love China, and I get what they were doing. Like, they're trying to set her up to be a star. I get it. I get that. I love China. I really love China at this point.
Yeah, I don't...
You wait till she gets with fucking Eddie Guerrero, and oh my god, was I in love with China.
Are we going to get there, Latino Heat?
Yeah.
I thought that was before this.
No.
I'm excited. I guess after she gets
think
kicked out
so.
of... It's after DX is done, right? Is DX done now?
Hold on.
I'm confused. I'm confused by timeline. That's early 90s. When they come out in their bouncy vehicle.
I don't know when I'm going to get it. I don't know how I'm going to find it.
Poppy. I think it's later.
Well, he died in 05.
Well, we still got 4 good years.
I need to figure it out now because it's bothering me because I don't want to sound like a fucking asshole.
I mean, it happens.
It looks like he just came over in 2001. Um, 2002, we began a Survivor Series. None of this is Latino Heat. I hope it's before it. I hope we still get it.
We have to. We have to. I'm thinking it's like 2002.
Because I gotta look through this more. I'm just like glancing it, and I'm not seeing anything. China year. I'm just doing it really quick to see if I can find it.
Can't even think of any storylines off the top of my head. I can't remember who they were feuding with.
This is before April of that year.
For April what year?
Exactly. I'm gonna have to click on it. It's not gonna come up where I need it to come up. Oh no, it was. It's past. It was the summer 2000.
Damn.
God damn it. She was. Oh my god, I was so in love with China at that point. Holy fuck, that I love China.
That was probably top 10.
Okay, well for me, the worst has to be. I think I gotta say the Dudley segment.
That's fair.
Because I was entertained, but It wasn't like an entertained, like, I want more of this. It was entertained, like, oh, okay.
You could enjoy it and not, you know...
Because I think the rest of the show was solid. I don't know.
It's a solid show.
I mean, the rest being in the match was probably pretty fucking awful, for being honest.
Pretty long, though.
Thugging and bugging, baby. What time are we at?
Oh, 1:15.
Okay. I'm just seeing if there's any quick books that I can talk about to you, because you'd be interested in. Because you don't read anything, so I got to tell you.
Sorry, I've been busy.
Oh, and the Old Man Logan annual.
Yeah?
It's Old Man Logan in his own universe, where there's an outlaw group calling themselves the Punishers. After Frank Castle, they began terrorizing Logan's home because he killed the Hulks who were keeping everybody in line.
Yeah.
And he eventually finds actual Frank Castle still alive. So Old Man Frank Castle and Logan team up.
God, he's got to be ancient.
Yeah, and they attack and they kill the whole gang, but Frank ends up dying after getting back his war journal. That's the only thing he wanted was his war journal, because he said he wanted to remember his memories, but he opened the war journal up and the first page was his kids and his wife. Yeah, they died.
Don't need that. Don't need that today.
Death of Inhumans 3. Karnak brings news of Black Bolt being captured and his throat slit. I told you about that, right?
Yes.
In 2, where he had his throat slit and they said he will no longer talk. Cut to Black Bolt's vocal cords are severed. They're severed. And he actually, he's narrating himself, and it says, "My voice, which was once an atom bomb and is now a prison knife."
Oh. Oh my.
So he actually does, he kills a guard, he focuses it and struggles through enough to kill a guard with his voice. But it's not an atom bomb anymore. He's maximum effort just shanking a dude.
Shanking it, dude.
He finds Ronan, who is captured because the new Kree are dickheads. And meanwhile, Medusa, Crystal, and Karnak recruit naked, drunk Beta Ray Bill.
Oh yeah, you sent me that.
And the only reason he joins is because Lockjaw's dead.
Amazing.
Because apparently Beta Ray Bill and Lockjaw, they even do a slight nod to it where they say they used to have adventures when nobody was looking. And I just want to know if I want to see an adventure with Beta Ray Bill and Lockjaw.
Have those?
Let's get it happening. Thanos Legacy #1. Post Gamora killing Thanos, we have Cosmic Ghost Rider pissing on his body. Yeah, that happens. Cosmic Ghost Rider's there, just fuck you. Star Fox shows up and just stabs him in the chest, stabs the body in the chest, and I think Cosmic Ghost Rider's "What are you doing? He's dead." And he's like, "Yeah, but there's a war around my brother's heart." And he pulls a ring of some sort that was wrapped around Thanos' actual heart out of his body.
The fuck?
And I think it's leading up to a new Guardians of the Galaxy series, which we don't know who are going to be the Guardians. It's in the back of Thanos Legacy. It says who will be the Guardian. It has fucking a fuck ton of people on it.
Huh. Also
written by Donny Cates, who I may have to pick up. Donny Cates is in my top 3 writers right now.
I saw a solicitation for the team though. It is strange. It's a strange team.
I don't know. Well, it says who will be the Guardians, and then there's a few people here, but then all around them is 1,000 people. What else we got? Exile's been great. RG 1941 is fucking depressing as shit. The gang graduates, and Archie gets distant and irritated because he knows what he wants to do with his life, but he keeps seeing shit about Nazis, and he gets super mad, and it's fucking wild, man.
You're relating too much.
Catwoman 3 is great. Iceman is back, teaming up with Bishop. Really fucking good. Infinity Wars 3, okay.
Oh.
You know how Gamora has all the fucking gems now?
Yes.
You know how Thanos killed half the population in the movie?
Yeah.
Gamora isn't as violent as Thanos, although she is hearing him. I don't know if it's his ghost or if it's her subconscious or what, but he's telling her do it, do this shit, do it, fuck. There's all kind of crazy shit, and she won't listen. Instead of killing half the population, she just folds the universe in half and creates almost a new universe inside of the Soul Stone of this folded universe. That's where we get Iron Hammer. That's where we get Sorcerer Supreme, or Sorcerer Supreme, or Soldier Supreme. All those characters that are the warps, the melding of the two. It's because she folded it, and instead of people dying, they merged.
Weird.
Yeah.
What a weird thing.
I'm fucking pumped. I love the idea. I thought it was just a one-off, it's another universe, but the fact that it happened, and technically it's our Tony, or our Stephen Strange and our Cap together, I'm getting all of them. I'm getting all the fucking books. All of them. Soldier Supreme came out last week, which I got. I haven't read it yet. Iron Hammer comes out this week. I'm super fucking pumped about it. That's Iron Man and Thor. I'm fucking pumped. I love the idea.
That's pretty crazy. I like it.
But it's one of those things that unless somebody knows a decent amount about the Marvel Universe and the Infinity Stones and things like that, it would be so hard to... Hey, what's going on in Infinity Wars?
Well...
It's a new, like, warp world, and the characters we see are Iron Hammer, Thor and Iron Man, Arc Knight, Spider-Man and Moon Knight, Weapon Hex, Wanda and Wolverine, Soldier Supreme, Ghost Panther, Ghost Rider and Black Panther.
Weird.
And then there's more going around. They begin digging out under the God Quarry. Because Gamora says, I can't see anything under there. I need to know what the fuck's under there. So it starts to dig. So they start digging under the God Quarry.
Okay.
Which, that's fucking crazy to begin with.
What's under
there? Exactly. And then we see Dupe Pull, who is Dupe in Deadpool, obviously. And then they haven't told us the name, but it's Logan and Emma Frost together. And they even say, like, what are you, Ice Claws? What are you? Like, she like, says something. And Loki says that Warlock needs to be found or all of the worlds are doomed. Like, Loki's the one that goes to the school to find Logan and Emma together as the leader of the school to say, we need to find Adam Warlock or the world's doomed.
Strange.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Runaways has been great. Alex Wilder is fucking back from with a Cerberus sent by the Gibrams. I don't know. They're the seed of the Gibrams. Oh, it's fucking wild, man. It's so good, though.
Sounds like it.
It's so good. I didn't go too far back. That sounds good. There were other books I wanted to talk about. The last time I tried, you fucking yelled. I think we're good.
Why are you yelling?
We're good. Extermination 3 comes out this week, so I could talk about that in 2 weeks. Since I didn't talk about Extermination 2 because you wouldn't let me. Have you been reading anything?
No. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you.
Avengers 7's the last one. We get the first Ghost Rider origin. Like him riding that fucking mammoth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And it's actually a really good story, too. It's really good.
Do I have that?
Yeah. It's essentially a prehistoric man. A prehistoric group of people. The Wendigo kills the whole tribe but this one boy. Yes, the Wendigo. The one that Wolverine fucking fights when he has his first appearance.
Jesus Christ.
He's been alive that long.
No
It's like a mythic, like a mythic character. It kills everybody but the boy. The boy says he's going to look for him. Like he will kill him, so he grows up a little bit. But then he like starts traveling over the snow. But nobody's ever traveled over the snow before. He ends up kind of dying, but making a deal with Mephisto. That's how he became the Rider initially. And then he rides to find the Wendigo. And then he's recruited by Lady Phoenix and Odin to join.
He failed because the Wendigo's still up.
Yeah. Well, I think he was attacking the Wendigo. The Wendigo like jumped off a cliff. And then he's like, took care of that. And then Lady Phoenix and Odin were like, you haven't. You haven't.
Whatever gets you through, man.
But that's it. Round of applause.
Yeah,
So it's happening.
I think it's a solid pod.
You know how I feel about that word. I think it's a podcast. We need a fucking sound machine.
I'll look into it next week. Next week.
Dennis is all fucking pissed off about it. He goes, oh, hold on, was that a laser? What's that? Oh, I like that one. I'm going to pepper that one in. So do you have anything? You have anything to part with? I mean, I talked for fucking like an hour and 10. What are we at?
123.
Yeah, so you did 13 minutes.
Oh, hey, man. You gotta have this. You gotta have the backbone to hold you up.
Okay, you have anything?
Not really.
You don't want to announce your news to the world?
Oh, I guess I keep forgetting. It's so over. People congratulating me.
He's still coming over.
Oh boy, it was weird. So my wife's pregnant. We had a party last week.
No, use the proper verbiage.
We had a cookout.
Use the proper verbiage.
We had a rager.
We're pregnant.
We're pregnant.
Not you and I, but like you telling the story.
We might be. Hey,
That's what you would say. We're pregnant.
we're pregnant. It's a weird thing to say.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm not.
That's the verbiage.
I guess. I don't know.
You're going to put on like
I'm not
90
hip.
pounds
I'm not.
of muscle.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Work it out.
Oh, Grapes went to Raleigh. I haven't been working out.
That's not how he's been working.
It's terrible.
Why don't you get a fucking key to his garage?
He offered, but
What?
no, because if I go up there, I don't want Tucker to freak out and wake his wife up and
But isn't the garage a separate? Like, what
It is, but you gotta still go past the house.
Nah, you're fine.
Maybe, I don't know. But
Just go break in.
Because I need him to keep me going. Because
go
like
break in.
I get like 5. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And he's like smacking me and elbowing me. It's the thing.
Just go break in tomorrow morning. You'll be fine.
He might be back tomorrow morning. I don't know when he's coming back.
You want to throw some weight around?
Yeah.
All right.
But
you want to plug into that?
Plug what?
I don't know. Did your kid go to YouTube yet or something?
No, they don't have a YouTube yet. I'm gonna pepper that in. But still doing toy hunt videos if you're interested. Probably gonna be month long collaborations now, but we'll see. We'll still be doing this probably till the day I die. So hopefully that's soon. What about you?
Nothing. I got nothing. This is it. This is all I do.
We're sad people. We're sad people.
I do a lot, but nothing that anybody gets enjoyment out but me, which is all that matters.
I like your bits. I get enjoyment.
You don't even know a quarter of my bits.
Okay.
I mean, I'm glad you get some enjoyment out of the ones you know, but I have so many bits.
Sorry. I apologize.
Is this it?
Yep.
You ending the fucking podcast saying okay, sorry?
No, I have to wait for you.
You shut it down?
You always wrap it up. Put the bow on it.
I don't put a bow on anything. I tie knots.
Oh.
Understand?
I like a good
A knot this thing up. It can't be undone. Even you get a fork, you dig in there, nothing's gonna take care of it. It's the only way to get knots.
so
out.
real. It's a weird thing.
You fucking, and if that fork doesn't work, you get some water on it, fucking loosen them up because they grow a little bit, and then you get a fucking fork in there.
Still talking about knots?
Yeah, that's how fast I travel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Take that knot pun and run with it. Spelled the same though, isn't it? Is it a pun if it's spelled the same?
Still playing a word.
Yeah, but it's spelled the same, correct? Like the knot that you tie and the knot that you travel is spelled the same way.
I guess you're right.
Except for you, because you travel knots, N-O-T. Means you travel. I used that as an excuse one time not to go to somebody's house, like 5 miles away. I said, "Hey, you want to come over there?" I said, "Nah, I don't travel." Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We can always jump around if you want. If there's a specific older wrestling thing you wanted to watch, if there's something you want us to watch and react to potentially, let us know, and we can always go back. But until then, we're still going to continue. I think we're on. It's the second SmackDown 2001. It will be SmackDown 73 is what we will watch next. Or Nitro. There is there will be an actual Nitro.
We gotta watch Nitro.
So it'll be Monday Nitro 277. Monday Nitro 277. Look forward to that because I know I'm gonna be pumped up because I love WCW, even though not in these years. I'm ready to roll WCW. I'm going to watch it tonight. I'm going to watch it every day until we fucking record again so I can just recite it word for word the entire episode.
No way you're doing that.
Okay. Challenge. Thank you. Ask yourself, what would Rick Jones do?